Hi everyone, welcome back to another anime review. This is a re-review because apparently my audio was fucked up. Thank you, Rena, for telling me this. Renee is the only person that watches all my videos every day. She's a true fan. I love her to death. I hope she has a nice positive day. But Mermaid Forest is an interesting anime because the main characters live over 500 years. So he's trying to find a mermaid to help him fix what he is and stuff like that. So he is trying to make sure that he is not like, you know, not like fucked up or like he's trying to fix so that he can live a normal life without and die because when you eat mermaid flesh, he's technically immortal. He can't die unless you decapitate him. So the first he goes to an island and then he meets a girl who also ate mermaid flesh, but she was forced to. And when he meets her, her legs are shackled because she got captured by mermaids. Because mermaids eat humans, and when they eat humans, they become young forever, and that's why they mermaids captured her, so that way she can look normal forever. Well, they want to be looking young forever. That's the main gist of why they capture her in the first place. So they're both immortal. The only way they can kill is decapitation. Now, even though most of there are two types of immortals here. You've got the main characters, what they look like. They look young, they look beautiful, they look handsome, and stuff like that. Then you've got the fucking when mermaid flesh does not work when you eat mermaid flesh. Most of the time, people just turn into these green goblin monsters that look like a fucking hideous fucking bitch that want to fuck you up. So there's also that. So there's two ways of doing this, and that's what the main gist of it is. So yeah. Now, when it comes to the anime episode structure, the first six episode goes like this. The two main characters go to the two main characters meet, then they get a flashback episode. So it's like current day past, current day past. So it's current day past, current day past. So the current day gets two episodes, and then they go to a flashback episode in the first six episodes. That's what they do. 7 through 13 is a little bit different. So yeah, there's that. So that's pretty much the structure of the episode. The main character almost gets decapitated by a kid who also ate mermaid flesh, and he gives out mermaid flesh to everyone, and he's a fucking psycho sociopath apparently, and he just wants to experiment with people because he's lived over 800 years apparently. So there's that. That's the last thing. Although he almost decapitates the main character, which he doesn't do it. But yeah. So the animation and the soundtrack. Now the animation's kind of old as was made in the early 2000s, I believe, 2003, but the manga's from the 1990s. Um, the main problem with the animation, though, however, is the fact that all the old characters look exactly the fucking same, and I don't fucking get that. Like, seriously, like, once you meet an old lady, like, the first old lady that you see, she's a mermaid, but when you first see her, when you see the next old lady of a new place, they look exactly the same. It's like the drawings are completely the same. I don't mind about the fucking dark background because it's a horror anime, but it's not technically horror because of the fact that it doesn't really have that much of a horror aspect towards it. I mean, there are some gruesome deaths and there are some sad moments, but that's what happens. Now, the other thing about the animation that I kind of caught my eye is that most of the characters cry a lot in this anime, and they put so much detail into the teardrops of the crying, no matter what it is. Like they cry, and you can tell that the animation for the tears are like fucking phenomenal. and I don't know why they do that. So it's like, what the fuck? So there's that issue. So I thought that was really interesting. So because of that reason, I thought the animation was passable, especially for an early 2000 anime. So there you go with that. Now, when it comes to the soundtrack, however, it's kind of hit or miss. I mean, the theme song's okay, and the fucking soundtrack that's there sounds more mysterious, and I think that's really good for it. But I'm giving, but that's pretty much about it. Now, as for the side characters, all the side characters try to do evil things, and it's just like, well, why are you doing this? Like, there's one character that persuades that. So, how do I put this? The main characters go meet a boy. 2 years later, they meet the boy again. No, that's the last one. So they meet a boy. Okay, he's going to live with their mother. Okay, but the mother is technically a mermaid, and she wants to be back in the day. That does not that gets fucked up. She wants her to feed her boy fucking mermaid flesh, but she doesn't know the consequences if she does that. So it's just like, what the fuck. So yeah. So instead of telling him this, she decides to rip someone's face off and put their face on her face. And she's trying to figure out how to fix her scar on her face. And she never does that. She just walks away and it's like, what the fuck? You can watch it later. I don't know if it's like, I don't know. It's just like, I like this is not scary as hell. I'm more conflicted on the anime of being a horror anime because it's not technically a horror anime, especially when it comes to the last anime that is technically horror. Higurashi is more scarier than this anime because that's more psychological horror, and this anime is not. So, but then again, it was made in the 3 years earlier than fucking Higurashi, so I kind of figured as much. So I'm gonna give this anime a 6 out of 10. I know it's kind of interesting of an aspect, but to be frankly honest with you, we've already watched an anime that has the main character eat mermaid flesh, and I think that's the main problem I have with it. Because I already knew what if you eat mermaid flesh, you turn into immortal. Instead of this anime decides to mix it up a bit by turning people who eat mermaid flesh, turn them into green giant fucking goblin monsters that want to fucking kill people because they're a bunch of fucking idiots, except for a few. But I'm gonna give this anime a 6 out of 10. I thought it was really okay. I thought it was really good, but it's really hard for me to explain it since I've already explained it before, but the audio was fucked up. So I do apologize. Thank you, Rena, for telling me this. So I hope you guys have a nice, positive day. Take care, and hopefully this review is better than what the last one is, which probably wasn't. Next anime review will probably be an anime review that I'm just watching on Crunchyroll. It won't be Island. Island will be next. So I hope you guys have a nice, positive day, and always stay positive.